What's going on, guys? Killer6 back with some more Borderlands 3 legendary item reviews for you, and this time we're taking a look at the first anointed item that I'm going to show you guys on this list, and this one is the Double Penetrating Occultist. Now, why am I showing you the anointed version? Because honestly, anointed versions of items are where the end game is going to be. Sure, you can get this in a non-anointed version like you see right here, and this one's actually pretty good. The grip on this one gives it extra damage. As you can see, 1075 over the other one, which is 930, and even over this one's base damage, which is 930 because, again, of the grip on this gun. But the reason that I'm showing you guys the anointed one is because anointed ones, like I said, are where it's going to be at endgame. As you can see, the anointed version of this one says, while the digiclone is active, I regenerate 12% of my mag ammo per second. So while I have my digiclone out, let me show you guys, my digiclone gets a copy of the gun that I'm holding. So he's going to be holding this thing. And he basically has almost unlimited ammo, and I'm going to be shooting it, so we're going to be putting out a lot of projectiles from this thing. The base damage on this one is 930, accuracy 55%, handling 49%, reload time 2.0 seconds, fire rate 1.26 per second. Mag size on this one is a little low with 5. You can get a version with 6 or a version with 8 as well. It depends on the parts that the thing spawns with. You can probably get other amounts of ammo in that as well. But as you can see, the different varieties and the stats that you can get on this gun. This gun does drop from a end game boss. So spoilers, if you don't want to hear who drops this, close your ears or click off the video. The gun is dropped by Troy Calypso when you kill him during the quest that where you actually have to fight him. And it is basically a guaranteed drop, I do believe. I've gotten it every single time I've killed him, but the way to get the anointed version is after you've beaten the game, you come back and you farm him and try and get yourself one of these anointed versions. They drop very rarely. This one took me, I think I did about 20 kills or so before I got an anointed one, and I had a bunch of other ones, so yeah. So that said, what does this gun do? This gun wrecks some face. Let's switch to the right gun. As you can see, this thing shoots out some fiery projectile orbs. We're going to take it in here and see what we can do. So let's just dive into it. If you are a fan of the Unkempt Harold from Borderlands 2, then this will seem familiar to you in some ways. You have the slow projectile speed, but when it hits hard. You do have to account for enemy movement a lot better, so bear that in mind. I don't know what I think I killed myself with my own shot there. I'm not sure. This is not great for flying enemies generally. A lot of times with flying enemies, enemies that are moving a lot, you're gonna have a problem. My clone actually has a copy of my gun. I've used that skill in my skill tree to give him that extra damage. Did he just shoot me in the face with that? It looked like my own clone shot me in the face, but I don't think he did. But yeah, so the long story short for this gun is that it's good. It's quite good. It's very powerful, but slow projectile speed, much like the Herald, which you can probably, there's probably some perks that you can use with various skill trees, just like I did with Zero when I would make good use of the Infinity Pistols. Infinity Pistols by themselves generally weren't great, but on Zero they could be very good just because of all the different skills that you could use to make them really work on Zero. So there's probably a really good build out there that makes great use of this. Zane, I don't think has anything that really makes this super duper shine. But it is something that, like I said earlier, this is a gun that you're going to get just by playing the story. You're not going to have to go out of your way to get this. You're going to get it almost, I'm pretty sure you get it guaranteed every time you kill that enemy. But I'm not positive on that. I've been wrong about, saying that I'm certain about things before, so I don't want to make that mistake again. Definitely, if you can find an anointed version, that is going to be the way to go with this thing. If you can find an anointed version that has that grip that I showed you earlier that gives you the extra mag size, where you can put out 4 shots at a time instead of 3. And I've got a class mod on right now that's giving me extra shots with this thing. This class mod gives me extra mag size. So as you can see, when enemies are moving around a lot, this thing is not this thing is not the most ideal solution when you have moving targets like that. But if you got like large mobs of enemies and you're just shooting into the mobs, then yeah, this is great too. So overall rating that I would give this gun, I would say probably about a 6, honestly, like a 6 out of 10, because honestly it's just so slow. Good versus big enemies that don't move much. Horrible versus enemies that move a lot. Definitely not great versus enemies that fly. Fire elemental only means that it's only good versus certain types of enemies. So, you know, you can't use it like in every single situation. If you have a fire enemy coming at you, then, you know, you're gonna have to switch off of it. So, but I mean, that's true of even like the fire cutsman in some cases. Though, as you guys probably saw in that review, the fire cutsman didn't even care about fire enemies for the most part. It would just go right through them. One cool thing about this gun, though, like a lot of other explosive weapons, is that if you hit things right at their feet, they go flying, and you stagger them instantly like that. Boom, staggered him, which allows me just to wail on him a little bit more because he doesn't really move when you stagger him. So it does have that going for it. But yeah, and this is one that I generally wouldn't go out of my way to get. So again, luckily it's something you get right in the story, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so let me know down in the comment section below, have you gotten this gun? What do you think about this gun? Is this like your new Unkempt Harold, as a lot of people have claimed? I'm going to have a video for you soon that's going to show you what I think is a much better, much closer to an Unkempt Harold. But yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss that. So, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please take a second to hit that like button, hit subscribe for more, tap the bell icon to be notified anytime I post a new video, including that one where I was just now talking about, where I think it's a little bit, you know, better than this one. So, like I said, I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a great day. Take care.